YouTube, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, baby Sompa TV Ghana. Ekia boy chewa sempetia. Eni mide yame nkwanso ena matina se ya me bebe kase no ede amamo.
Enyumre apamdada ejapi aka ho ena yatena se ansem no yede ne nyina eba afi yenyebre na ne nkyerechire mu no yemfa ema wo babia wo bia Facebook ho obetimi ajoin ne yen na ne nyina achi no na omizo su nchen na oni ye nyina yede kase ebo no yetu mu apo na yede koye hyase ede afri Ghana yemra hye badwafie na no bosume ne de tosu dadu enenum ena Ghana photo samfo yira kenoforiata komra hye badwafie a wode woman yakon homobo sika no emfempi mienu na adonu na de na afi se de oman ya bose esitie search of the yesikasem eno nso okaka ne nyina wo mracha badwafie ho na ekwawie no ansa na wonu bagye atum yesa badwafo no bobo ho twetwene se wo we anam na wonu mahu ba bia susan betime de brode ho no afa na eho no wonu ma hyase emu enkom obobo no na yewura kwadwe oponkroma ofo se yire bi mracha badwani a wonu ane amanebo so afo edi tudwa chese se wonu mo 2017 pa wo befa agwai ede banwa na Ghana yenyini no hamu nchemu nson ena na ejina nanso sei wonu mo twa wani pa na wo hwe a eye ba ko ne akire ponum na chese enyini te se akyekede no nyaade a ekontem ekonya na wakasa wie no donkuma na ewo ho nso ede bito so na yentie ne nsema wode tudwa.
Therefore, the first objective of any sound economic policy or economic program at this time should be to bring back stability. Mr. Speaker, if you look at this program, pages 164, as I mentioned, where you find the full outline of the economic program,
you find that na ni nyina no wo biebie sade ehonsem etie so na ewie na na yewura Isaac Adongo wono nso ekasa bie ede ne de eto so
that has been presented is empty. You can't force magic out of the door.
Na ye boy homodin se ene no ebetimi aba ama watie na enye ono nko ewie no ma me abena wo sei asare eno nso ekasa bi ede ne de eto so na ewie no yewura jonjinapo wono nso ede wo mo de epi so na ne wo mo twetwe pa na Ewura Dongo eka ne prince sabio sade wono mo epese wo mo de man ne ekokosi no odwene ho a wonte ase timamufo ne ehuna mane wo mo bre papa na ekama ese sade wo mo si ebo obo no no enya de a ebetimi akose de ye hwehwe no
on the table. I mean, a lot of Ghanaians are talking about it, and it has to do with the taxes on sanitary pads. Mr. Speaker, government and other stakeholders met with these local manufacturers of sanitary pads, Fatex and Sanda. And through our engagement, government has also extended the zero-rated VAT as well as removal of import duties on raw materials used for manufacturing of sanitary towels. Mr. Speaker, we know that once we have done this, it will also reflect in the prices of sanitary pads in this country. And not just that, Mr. Speaker, not just that. We also know that it will address a vital aspect of public health and gender equality. So, Mr. Speaker, we have heeded to your voice. We have heeded to the voice of the people of Ghana. And for that, we are grateful for the support. Mr. Speaker, when you come to our expenditure, in the past, like I said earlier, governments have used election year as auctioning periods, engaging in all kinds of projects to win votes. But this government is committing itself to strong fiscal consolidation and efficient management of existing commitments in order not to derail the hard-won stability that we are witnessing. Mr. Speaker, as part of this commitment, government is not initiating new commercial loan-funded projects. And so when you check Appendix 10C, where we usually have commercial loan-funded projects, that place is blank. This tells you government is really committed to living within its means.
Mami a wakasa yi wono anso ene ye etiwa east mrashe badwani afi yekọ mrashe badwafie ana asoe mu no a wono ene yeso afọ bede kire hisika sem honsem so ena wode nsem yetudwa Yewura Abeta Dongo won de kasa bi pa twetwen kire sese bi de ekọ no se aban kasa wabọ ne hommodin pa nti Sebio, Yamonye Neswa, near walking be our boy.
If they are not interested, they should tell us to stop. Why are they not here? Will you prefer Dr. Mohammed's economy, where you were drinking your calipo for 50 pesos, to your 1 trillion where you will now be buying that calipo for 6 years? Which one will you prefer? You have inflated your revenue by over 40 billion so that you can now project an expenditure of 226 billion, so you can have 40 billion pushing for reckless expenditure in an election year. That is all that you have done. But Mr. Speaker, the minister said that they have impacted Ghanaians positively. Or His Excellency John Dramani Mohammed's 4-year term, the total revenue he took from people of Ghana was just 65 billion. You have taken 344 billion from the people's pocket, and you say you have impacted them positively. Mr. Speaker, you have taken an additional amount of 279 billion from the poor people in Ghana. You still remember e-levy? They said e-levy was going to be the Akoban of the world. Now where have you reached? Mr. Speaker, you remember that last year I was very quick to compare my big brother Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to Harry Maguire. Mr. Speaker, I now apologize to Harry Maguire. Mr. Honorable Chairman, sir, you got very angry when I used your defender as an example. Today, Maguire has turned the corner, is a transformational footballer. Harry Maguire is now scoring goals for Manchester United. Mr. Speaker, Harry Maguire is now a key player for Manchester United. As for our Maguire, he is now roaming at the IMF with a cup in hand. With a cup in hand. As for our Maguire, the economic Maguire now was able to get pensioners to leave their homes and come and streets.
No, Yera Isaac Adongo. Afe Yera John Jinapa, Oko Mrasebe Jefiewa, one may hear a good year and sassy near Honsam so committee is one a penny dano.
Stability to bring the cost of living down to a level that our fellow compatriots in this country can accommodate. Inflation sitting somewhere around the 50s, brought down or being brought down this year currently to about 32%. And the forecast is that in the 2024 financial year to bring inflation further down to 15%. Mr. Speaker, if anybody says that an economic program like this is useless or is empty, that cannot be true. This economic program, Mr. Speaker, is a program that is sound, that is sensible, that is pragmatic, and I believe that every single member of this House must support a program that seeks to bring down inflation from the mid-30s down to 15% by the end of the 2024 fiscal year. Mr. Speaker, look at the exchange rate. This economic program before us seeks to ensure that the stability that has returned to the exchange markets will be maintained. And that those days when you wake up in the morning and you see one rate, and by the time you are coming back home, the rate has changed, will be things of the past. An economic program in a measure like that is one that I believe every single member of this House must support because it is sensible, it is pragmatic, that is what the people of Ghana are looking for.
We are Chimamenche, ya ekoso, ewo mrasej badwafie ho, na wote se eguso a ekoso ne yewura John Jinapo ne a wode to so no nso nie.
Let me just deal with a factual inaccuracy. Because in this chamber, I do know that, Mr. Speaker, you encourage a lot of intellectual debate based on facts. You can have your different opinion, but you cannot have different sets of facts. Madam Deputy Speaker, Madam Deputy Minister, you said that you have a track record in election year expenditure. For the record, in 2016, go and read the updated data. The deficit was about 6%. Mr. Speaker, I refer to the IMF Ghana decision May 2023 document. I refer to page 36, table 2A. In 2020, under your regime, election year, your deficit was a whopping 17%. Wow. It has never happened, Mr. Speaker. And in that year, no country had that deficit of 17%. Wow. The head of the economic management team, we are not personalizing him at all. We are dealing with his competence. He has proven that he cannot handle this economy. That is his core duty, to manage the economy. Now he wants to turn himself into an IT man and talk about IT. No, we want you to deal with what? With the economy.
Yemfree Yamra Shebegefeni and Twaso and call in Senfufromu. Omanfo bekaya Sompa TV kase boya ene ebe bom amane se NDC amanyoko ni nipa wo him franka edema wo mu yera John Dramani Mahama ede abeto obontin se senyame adom no omanfo to ne so aba oba ade ye frene se 24-hour economy no eno no reba betintim hodo mende wo to aso echire mu boya mane se ti se nwumeko beti se filling station ene ade a opa wo obontin bia Wunya pia fa hone brekro ubenya bi atom na wei ena nipa wo him franka dema NPP amanyoko no vice president Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ede abeto dwa say etoda say John Mahama na won share ni campaign message bia wo kirema idea we de yegusu aye run no system ni mu dada we filling stations a wo mpon 24 hours super fuel abenya bi ato sanso na twoba upia bonti na jude suom ubenya baabi akwatena edidi wani na nkamfo a ekire say John Dramani Mahama won hyede ni adwenkyere bia ene adepa bia wode magana fo.
Today I hear John Mahama has a new idea that he wants a 24-hour economy. I don't know where he got the idea from, but it is not a bright idea. The 24-hour economy cannot be legislated by government. Today, there are many businesses that are already open for 24 hours. Hospitals are open for 24 hours. You can buy electricity 24 hours. Because of digitalization, you can remote transfer money receive money for 24 hours. There are many chop bars that are open for 24 hours. The police is working for 24 hours. Security services are working for 24 hours. So what is this 24-hour economy that you want to bring? It is purely an issue for any business. If you feel you will make money opening 24 hours, there is no law preventing you from opening. But this is one idea that John Mahama thinks he has brought. It is a bad idea. It is an idea that has not been thought through.
Nipa wo him franka edema NPP amanyoko no Dr. Mahmoud Baumia nene ena yekotie ye no yeto so no so yera John Dramani Mahama ekopie mu ewo bechem St. Joseph College of Education ya woni asuafo wo hono mo so ekotwetwe nkomo kakra ensemfo na wode ma wo mo no isanse ditienti yetwe kakra edegu ahoma so.
Recently I talked about a 24-hour economy, and many people are coming and saying, oh, it's not a well thought through program. People are doing 24-hour economy already. If one pharmacy is doing 24 hours, if one factory is doing 24 hours, that's not what I'm talking about. Everybody should be encouraged to be able to do a 24-hour shift, because we have the harvest season now, the bumper harvest. Factories that are processing agricultural products should be able to run 2 shifts so that they are able to process as much of the agricultural produce as possible. There's nothing wrong with that. And so if already one factory is doing it and others are not doing, what we're saying is that we will give incentives for everybody who wants to run a 24-hour shift system to be able to do that, so that more young people can be employed. But we know that there will be obstacles. One, you need to provide security, because people must be able to work in the night without armed robbers going to attack them. So it means that we must provide more police officers. We must provide all those companies with security so that they are able to do their work. But if we have to provide more police officers and security men, it means we'll employ more young people to join the security services to be able to make the 24-hour economy work. And so it doesn't mean that if already one or two industries are doing it, or one or two companies are doing it, we cannot provide incentives for more of them to do it so that they can provide opportunity for more young people to get work. And so it is our policy, we'll implement it. It's not by force. When we come, we'll open it. The initiative is available. Any company that wants to work a shift system and work more than the 8 hours that they normally work, from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, they will sign on and we'll give them tax incentives. Because if you work the extra shift, you will be given tax breaks. Aside from that, you'll be provided with security and everything that you need to be able to employ more people. And so it is a policy that we're working through. We have a team that is working on it, and we will roll it out, and companies that are willing to participate will sign on and join. We'll give them the tax incentives they need. And then also I indicated, the electricity companies are still producing electricity, but we're using less. So the companies that sign on to the 24-hour economy, why don't we give them the electricity at a cheaper rate so that it can reduce their cost of production? And that will encourage more companies to work at night if they can be provided with security. And so it's a project that we will adopt. We have a group of experts working on it. We'll roll out the policy, and companies that voluntarily want to sign on will be allowed to do so. So thank you very much. God richly bless you.
Nipa wato ne hui kane mampanyi ya wonukro ya him franka edema NDC amanyoko Yera John Dramani Mahama.
Afe yentoa so na yeda so agina Yera John Dramani Mahama ensemo a wabro so a nam so amasese anu ye ebeba na so na papa ya san kasa biwo wosese nyame dom no 2024 Ghana for the wonkokuru motifem no pa na NDC chine yamanyuku esan ba konwa so a ministries bi no mo ho a wo be keka bom ba bi nso kura wo be pepa afiri ho na sika ba aba beguo no de atwa assembly members ka san assembly for small nobles wo mo bre papa tedious work said the bruni be kan wo no ni nyina ase ho a na wo say ye municipal say district assemblies ahodo enkankane emiamia bi amanitua amane de wo mu hu bi pa enti saafo no ena nko be keka ba bi abom na wode eno no aba betua wono mo eka
assemblywoman ya be from almost all you nipa ebo a ye share 2020 no ye da so na so senya me adom na ye ba abenu assembly for ye be ti o mo kakra boso be bia ye be ba o bi kakra na be ya almost so on be ti ni aye ejuma Assembly member now 6,000 over 1,000 Ghana. A year what they can buy 6,000 and 6 million. 6 million cities. Yes, sir. And yes, may say about minister for it. Minister for now then assembly members are assembly members are on independent. And then also ye Mekasa Yawa assembly members Meka 2020 Anopa assembly member Edani Demoa Koko Mebayari Ewia Koko Yapa Meba school fees Anajo Koko Obabi Nyem Yepeka Denako Ayarisa assembly member Obi Tudi assemblyman was Okotana ho Eyaba assemblyman was Okotana ho Enti Yeshesa and yes Yefa minister for Etiomuka Yefa MP for Etiomuka now then assembly members are omoni nipanete if you say MP on San Hodebia minister on San Hodebia assembly member there on independent and then also Yina
ye mani bibi kakra na enhye ne nkran na ono so nye de dwuma enti ye ka se NDC aban foforo ba assembly member for omo ye 6,000 Ghana ha nyina omo nyina ye be ma omo bibi kakra se na be ya e be hye omo nkran na omo so motimi aye omo adwuma no be busa me say ehin ne ebenya sa sika no for omo ye 6 and me say president office say ye hwe ye sika sem so ne ete se ne ye say sika e wo president office a ye benya sika etua assembly member for ebi say hwe ye president Akufo Dubai na obeyi minister for Oyi minister for 127.
Eno mempanin dada John Dramani Mahama ene na ate yi na ewie ye no na acting chief mama wodua nkwanta enso de tudwa no wache se mempanin kayo won kan ne bohye no mempanin dada de 2020 wokan se obesi mochire e de amankramofo no na onde se sie wo besere se anka asase adupre ambulance won fa bi no nkramofo ansa na mochire ne beba kura aba
wo she ye bobi emra na wo so no ye wogidie senka obeye ye nipa bi ka ba bi a wo se de ne to ne kura no ayade bi asem ne to ya kuma so pa na so anya maso na mudi fra ko nwa so nyame pa oba di hu djuma maye ye pe papa efise ye funu ye ndie funu ho agro se de ne beto ba bi adaja na obi awurawura ho hu no ntitem bia no ya na nti sade no ba di hu djuma maye ye be sere pa ena se nyame boni nsa ambulance na o tetumo yen se di pa ka ba bia ne be djuma kura ne dia dia tumbo ko ne dina ko ne ko yese kurokura yensemo ha ye beda wase papa ne yire nso mfi woda ye se nyame edo ba nyame do ba di su djuma de maye na ya mampeni dada wota ba bio bisira wa de ba ko oba haji akonjwa no bisira o mami ba ko ende nyame bisira o nyame ndi bisira mo
acting chief imam edema bia nkwanta Alhaji Yakubu Lesa ene wokasa na ewieye no General Chairman Ira Johnson Asedu Nketia kine amanyoku titrani eka kire tano tififo nyina se dane duru so a wo mumpi won dodom wo mo aduru se woto aba nyina mo bia nkafie wo mo nkonkoto aba no na wo mo to nso a wo mo nkai sensu to awie abo akine no ede disi enti
Nansai eba kwanta ha deta tene se o Efra de yentu ababiem NDC MPP nyina ye baako yentu ababiem Oti se obi e kansa unim se wato ababone anu ne ho enti wa na onamwa fadi enti oti o mentu ababiem Yasramo said the ultimo no wompa about one year this is ano. Etuka say won't to be a mudia. Say about your country, your border run na obi ankwa. Say na kufuado ne ba umi awomo tibabia omo tenu a obi antu omo. Na just said the mompa omo de yamono. Eno na ombekọ so de ayemo. Enti yasramo what the ultimo no wompeno abato ene edi tu sa nipa no free ho etu ka sa ye de ye nto aba bio meti se ebi kwan asai ma ma ye kwan no aye nto aba ma ma ye we ya aye nto aba wan to aba e je se kwan no ebeka ho because nipa ote so a onye no ono na be san atena so na mom pese otena so a abato ne editu no nti abato no duru so a no ayere ho na masalai ba bia mobu afu se ya nye mokwan ana de president Mahama ya obi aba be stop no na aka ho no abato ne editu sa nipa no free ho na de obeto aso no aba betrase no ato aso ama na ɔka sɛ mentu bie mu deɛ a na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ ne kwan so a mmom mu a mobɛte sɛ obi ka sɛ wɔnto bie mu no ɛkyerɛ sɛ wafiri sɛ mɛto ama MPP ɛna ogyina mfimfini aka afutuo kakraa bi na kyerɛ sɛ mɛto ama NDC enti mo adwuma a ɛwɔ hɔ no mo de sɛ obi ka sɛ amontwi mmɛn no na muntu no fo na ɔnkorɔ so prɛko na ɔmmɛto ma NDC na yɛmfa abae papa mmra na wɔmmɛdi ɔman no so
Abzafo nti we national chairman the NDC amanyukuni Yura Johnson Edu Nketia na yete ne nke de nyina aproba mampani da John Dramani Mahama ebo ewo ahafumantem no mu na one no enam wo de sansem etudwa eno che mampani da John Dramani Mahama de afutu ekode makuafo no se omonka omomom entete akuakuakuakuo se beye na ban na ebitima soso masene mu ewo mokuayo a wono mo eyemu
ko ewo djumo ho na ma register cooperative Jomo Farmers Cooperative no ma ka say o ye wo ekwafo 150 and e wo ye cooperative mu na ede na mo ye dua ebro ye cashew ye cocoa ye say na ko ba say aban de emoa e ba embe busa say eja pojobosu nefo wa he ge fertilizer mienu Kwame Apia, wherefore when he fertilizer miensa. And what is said, the more farmers cooperative, fertilizer are here and a mudia. Now abide the aba, more than money members, much chama, 80 year cancer, NDC bar. I tell a friend of cooperative and noboa. Ye be pedes in an answer. So we have penny now open and more every abide. We are creating now per month free a buy one. And was I will register as member of cooperative no.
Abzafo nti we mampani da John Dramani Mahama na probom ewo hafumantem no mu ode ne kire Tano North ne Tano South abato mpesua so na ode sansemi etu edwa ewo ehonom yeto aso Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia so enemu ewo omantifi mantem no mu sisi woni nam North East e afa Savannah ne no de region honomo na honomo no ode tudwa se ene nwanwa se mampani da John Dramani Mahama nsem wo keka kane no ase wo kane sa ase president no wo medi bida wabra na anu ya na ote akonya so a de ekoso nyina ne de esi ye bia no na ne tue mu na ne nsasimu bie ya chese ye die nyina no wo ma ene no ne di ye na ne nsem wo keka de wone no adwira enye ye wo so wo ka ne se mampani da John Dramani Mahama kro ya ene ka kire Ghana ma de hye so no de wo ye dwanfunu ye dwanfunu so no enya de obesuro sika da na ne de obusa ne sa nyam bia dwanfunu no wanyane ana ya oba besuro sikan Ghana fo anim wei Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ono so na proba wode de da sie wusirima bonten so ne nsemo de tuja.
Today John Mahama is going around the country. He is speaking to people as if he has never been president before. He said when we were suffering, he told us that he was a dead goat. A dead goat who had no feelings. Today, he wants to resurrect himself to become a live goat. He wants to become a live goat. Suddenly, he has solutions to all of our problems. But when he was president, what solutions did he bring to Ghana? What solutions did he bring? Did he solve the unemployment problem? Did he tackle corruption? Did he create jobs? Did he issue the Ghana card? Did he build astroturfs? Did he abolish the 3-month pay policy for teachers? Did he do 1D, 1F? Did he establish free senior high school education? He had no solutions to our problems. I have become vice president and I have not yet become president. But I have brought solutions to many of our problems.
Abzafo Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia yetene kan we yamra no no so enemu ɛwɔ Sirima Bonten so ɛde daseɛ ɛna ɔde sansame atu dwaye to aso yeguso a ne yɛkɔ vice president ɔkakra ne akɔma mpani dada John Dramani Mahama so nkyɛn ɛkakra ɔno so na probom ɛwɔ hafuma ntem no mu no ɔde ne ɛkyerɛ ɛyɛ kuro bi ɛfɛ ne sɛ dwumɔ yɛ wɔta no South Abato mpesua so ɛma ɔne nananom kukuhyiae ɛkɔ gya kodi nkɔmɔ kakra na ɔyene pɔpɔpɔ wɔn pɔtɛm hɔ no mo na akutu asamo a ɔtɔ so miɛnsa ɛde adesredeɛ wei to mampani ɛde da John Dramani Mahama anim
sɛbi bɛduasa yɛhwɛ pɔtɛm a ɛgɛno ne kuro panyini na ɛso so yɛakɔhyɛ amanneɛ mu kakra ɛnso nyɛ hwee deɛ mesrɛ ne sɛ wohwɛ a ɛnɛ nursing training college atwa nkura ahorow nyinaa so ahyia yɛduma ha yi yɛnso nya bi ɛpɛ meka sɛ asase ayɛ ready sɛ wode ba nnɛ ɛnɛ bɛmo asase ɛti deɛ mesrɛ wo de sɛ medical kase ɛbɔ mpae dedeede yɛkɔ kodwadɛ mu nso a yɛbɛyɛ afa mu deɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wobɛba na wabɛyɛ yɛn nso yɛapɛde ama yɛn ɛtɔ so bio ɛgye nursing training college mpo ada tertiary institutions biara bɛbɛ biara nso ɛno nso yɛwɔ asase paa wɔ hɔ a maka bio sɛ ɛba nnɛ
Ozafo na eno akyire na portrait kuafo so wɔn pɔtɛm hɔ no mo ɔpɛni ɛyɛ Buanyo David so gyina ɔman na modu nsɛm sɛ to mampani dada John Mahama nim
ye ha we di kan Farmers Association ya water no south ɛyɛ amia me ka ho bi sɛ da mote background no ebi pray kosiama ebi so sɛ akokɔ papa ɛyɛ adwuma no akyɛ yie na sese yɛwɔ serious challenge ɛde sɛ nyame ɛyɛ wadom yɛde srɛ wobɛyɛ president ɛwɔ Ghana haya ya nyinaa yɛ mpaebɔ yɛ nim sɛ bɛba mu no yɛpɛ sɛ woka yɛ ɛsiane sɛ pɔtɔ adwuma no sɛ ɔyɛ nipa a ɛnka yɛbɛka sɛ ɔda ICU intensive care unit ɛne sɛ adwuma no egu akaketewa bi na ɛbɛsrɛ wo sɛdeɛ kane ne wɔ hɔ no na mo wɔ subsidies bi ɛwɔ poultry products government na mo interventions na mo subsidize ɛnɛ ɛm sɛ saa de ne ewu ɛna deɛ aha yɛ koraa yɛ taxes bebree a yɛde ato nnuane no ɛboɔ so
ɔpɛni Michael Mensa so kasa de ma assembly members ɔmo Tano South
ɛna me kɔ a me san pɛ sɛ me bɔ hatrika me tɛtɛ me pɛ sɛ me yɛ dɛ me kɔ na noma bebree ɛha assembly members na deɛ di kan His Excellency 2020 wo de hyɛ NDC manifesto mu sɛ mo betua assembly members ɛka na bi mo ɛyɛ kɔkɔasa ɛbɔ saa ɛyi ne yɛ dɛ egui na assembly members yɛ brɛ is a common fine crowd sabio we are link between your electorate and the assembly fan opa common fan emma na emma no pamba sukra na obe faso anya developmental project akọ opeso aso na assembly members they be aye empeso aso for 80 is our so because they be aye closer to our electorate the pressure a buy so na every 4 years we are not mama emoto assembly members summer 2020 we got over try can so much try kakra na the motor look like any free say we be a car brown bet with the car there am I
Abzafo mampani da John Dramani Mahama so nsɛm ɔmo bobɔ so de kyerɛ no yi ɔno so eyi ano sɛ yi
I'm a master no maka sɛ o me bɛnie gye me bɛyɛ na kyerɛ na deɛ ɛma me enti na NDC yɛde ne yɛfrɛ no National Apprenticeship Program ebi sɛ wei mu kɔ free SHS na ɔmo nya ne free a yɛn fada a ɔmo so ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo sua ɔmo nsa no adwuma ɛwɔ sɛ aban ɛboa na ɔmo so ɔmo tumi sua free enti ɔmo nya free SHS no ɔmo bɛkɔ aban bɛtua ɔmo so ɔmo akɔ free SHS no aban ɛde National Apprenticeship Program ɛbɛba
na anka yɛwɔ dwumɔ ha anaka no south ha ɔmo yɛ master yɛbɛ register ɔmo nyinaa na aban ɛde sika ama ɔmo sɛ nkwadaa sei a ɔmo yɛ JHS a ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo sua ɔmo nsa no adwuma yɛde ɔmo bɛba abɛhyɛ mo ase na mo akyerɛ ɔmo adwuma.
Abzafo we eye mampeni dada John Dramani Mahama ni yete ne nka no a na eye ono soso de nani so ade hunu eto edomo a na etwehia ewo Tano North ene ne mpotemu no. Abzafo ye na se ye de asede matrie Herbal Center omde 3 eco capsules abedwa so koko de sa opedru e be hia se eto ase e de amawa 3 eco capsules so a Food and Drugs Authority mpenifo agya tuma enye na wodwa so opebie to atone ana se opehu nchemu bia no afre 0546 107107 mizo ne 5G drink no igusu aye no mo ope drinker oye wedding oye party oye engagement ope drink papa obeserve amana te wanemu a eye mizo ne yekamfo de ama wona oye adwuma na opa hode soronko de abo adwuma no a eye 5G ene yekamfo de ama opebie to ato a na wafre 0246 270221 21st clinic eba na sciatica yade no a ntire no free sisie num e de fa to ase e fa osiremu fa nankokom e ko fa nantukosu nampo no so e twetwe no a abzafo ya sabia ba ko ayaje atumu e 21st clinic ye wa doctor for e wo mfidie wo nru papa e de betu yade na sede ama wo e ba na lab samu ni nyina ye bi e ho no mukumase wa hwa overseas ho no a afa radio nchen ho no ma ene wo e no obo ase cancel quarters bo yen Accra Dome Sunyan and Kransa Techiman Susuno, Ubuhia Tanaye Elho, Prayer 054 0311 311 and at 21st Clinic Chrono, don't for ya Domwa, a year, November Bosmede Tosso Edunum, ye a screening Ediama, a year, Kunafonum Yina, Intiano Shannon so, and Opa Ben Watchi, Edukusi, a yapram to bread na ye de hyehyɛ or 21st clinic yatena ye ahodo enyinam ye gyina we so ya dan ho kakra ba ye ba nsɛm ne pia ka kyerɛ de be pie mu so
se na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu oto ase ka wo se dwe wo siremu wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo ma gine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enyasam ketewa wo mu gi international awards ahodo wo mu gi local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bia gi 21st clinic nko a wo mu di bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama ade pa ko a wo ma gidi wo mu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mo ho 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 na 21st clinic wo mo sciatica expert.
Introducing Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink, a whole new refreshment in a can. Mixer 5G is a tasty non-alcoholic drink. It is a perfect companion for all your events, including parties, weddings, and funerals. It is made with green tea, ginseng, guarana, grapes, and grapefruit. Get refreshed with Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink. For bulk purchases, contact 0246 270 221. This advert is FDA approved. Sompa TV, Emma Akatriapa.
Abzanfo esaso mama kwa ba bio eba Sompa television so we eyen samu ayaboabo no akekesi ene yenwumre kasie mu na ye de bre we yeto aso na International United Pastors Association sako we ewo twifo atimo kwa abato mpeso aso omtintin mantemo eya asofo akukudam wo mo ekubatan wo mansini no mo na sofo bani oda no eya Apostle John Akimidis Edu wo de futu akoma mrante ne maba wo no se emra na so abia si ye kwa akoto aba ye hwe kokromuti ho hwata dia kwa akoto aba kwa kwemra se bejafo ene pani obehwe o man so evie na we ni mo besere wo no mada se hwe no ma obi ankoyo mu yodium ensunsun mo matiko ama man kwa gudi se binsemfo anse o man no yasomdua yetimu osofu pani nsem o de tudwane
ana wo menya akonya na won che wo vision go dream ya obotu why mo man akoso eto ni bona suma ene wato wo de ama wo mo afi so no no kwa kwa mase bebre se nya ye woti o man mu na ye to abere ye bese ma politician bi mo bi 1 city 2 city sabio onkoto nsem mo bi mo onom on promise obi de odene ba pa bro to be we ya ma na ye wo de na kwa ka se ma nya no kwa front to obi so especially media for no na obi akwaka bi to media yi so no wo ma chiri just recently media bi wa che no wa bo no we ku we yi ayen se be media for so mo mo bo yen ama ye tensam no eti ye bese de hi ayati o man mu de hwe yi mo bi mo 1 city 2 city ko ka se we tie we enyi we yi nkoko ntopa kokoko so eni komosi damna ambo at the end of the day when the politicians so winner on openye community so on kai
Abzafonti we eye apostle Nico John Akimidi say do ni yetene kan no echi prophet Adobua so ye twetwofo pani de maku no wono so ne dia wo de source oni
Christopher yade ya ho hye ahonedie mu ne say ya say cleanliness is nearest to godliness enti ahonedie no e ka ho ana ye nyame som no so ewie mu paye enti say ahonedie no eni ho a yansom na yasom no esinto etumi ebamu enti na ehia ma say International United Pastors Association no yado to ya ho so say mantem ene gates mu a emo ayeye efi ni ade ni nyina no yanso yabeboa na yama oman no ehunu say akandifo no etwase yedi kan awade nyina mu eni ntino ya behya ase na yama sakre na apono atumi afanantum apa afra
eno achi asofo ni binum so de kakra so sei
and that prayer camps hold on in paibo ye jem paibo di because some paibo ni mu a ye ntumi entena se ba ye nyina so ye nim say yale bi wo ho no mu a enyem paibo yale bi wo ho no mu na nka ese se ye di nipa no kwa yale sabia no ye dey doctor to me ehwe no eno so nti ana bi mu so akomu school a omonya ho nim die se ne ye yale a omo so betumi aye dey ahwe ye it is obi yale a was said, your physical aspect, near the spiritual aspect. You consider your concentration in our prayer, a young my dear, my dear, now Nippano the prayer camp, and a Mupaya Dea, a Jano Kofiano, a
Abzafoyen to aswe enwa ne beto jase yemra sebe jefie mi chia me hene right honorable Urban Kingsford Sumana Babenifia otim awon krapompre ntem afie o man no e de amane say speaker of parliament bi antena mu no yetete se ekade enkampedinfo ehudan no jese omu twa de makwabrani bi e de kokosi hotel na omu twa kra wie no o ya ne ko se okwakwen kratasem wo lands commission mpedinfo atena ye no na lands commission mpedinfo ko hu se ye se dan no mato amaga man no e speaker of parliament ni fie ntempara e no mosa ni sika man no a nkrata no mosa dan ni na we emra na speaker of parliament omudi dwuma bi e wa Lisa hotel abonte so won krapompre mantemo e na no amu no a opemu na tu na numa e ka sansem se adwene so mayimu ayete no o man na japade nyina ye tonton ne sa ne ba sei na manfo ahyase e tenete no monsa e bi kire sa so masi e bi kire so wo bentene e be wi ase kra no bantima mra se be dwane honorable Francis Asonso Boache ne ho akwa akopie mu fi se wono ene ye soafo a o hwe adwuma ye ne adansi ho nsensem so no so aba bonte jese sansem no mo ka no ho ma che kura wunim sa dan no kura so asem ense na tra ye ne mu nti odwene ho a wonte ase se amanfo bi de sobo no e ba bebo no
Land Commission to do so and let the Ministry of Work and House of property case under the control of Land Commission. It's only Land Commission that can lead to one. The third property that we are talking about is not even under the management of Ministry of Work and House, and therefore we do not have control over the property. So we may have to get a full understanding of where the right and where the and get the full details so that we know exactly who to approach and answer to that. Well, I mean, this has nothing to do with me being a member of parliament. I mean, this is a state property managed by a specific state organization. So it is only the third institution that is responsible for that particular property that can answer that question. And I'm saying that I have checked with the officials of the ministry, and it's not one of the properties under the management of the ministry. And the ministry is not aware of any such sale of that particular.
Abzafonti we ayam rasbe dwani o wam rasbe jefie ma de sia wo bantima batom peso so no akro no a ene sa so ye soafo a o hwe adwuma ye ene adansi hu nsensem so onabo Francis Asonso Boache ne yete ne nkan ye to akase ne so na ebeto odwase preku nam ya tutum poko ya tutum ema kane bi apoko a okose wo kwa kotosi ya chese ya noa se dia ye nkwa se dia ye mpusu ene osane kakra bi se bi a 10 Ghana na se 20 Ghana no ene sa poko no a obesa dia ma 10 ni 20 no wodi gi 50 e dia gi 30 kura je se odi ama watufo nsem no ene nam so ma dehia e wodoma hinkro ne mpotamo dia to ja se na poko bra chase na mode ne bu eden kokoye no ene sei enye bia preko de wodi dollar anase wodi pound so anase wodi euro wo mo agya nuane ya yedidi a ye kwakoto agu ya ne yede kwakoma wunum enti dia de pa ene akuafo na ejina so e dia ba be kase bia ade asomesi anase obentinti na ma ye toto preko na mu ama omo mo che poko nom omo mo toto poko ne ade ade sisi o ma toto ni buomu sa ade hye ni bi nsemu a omo eretu dwane
me prekunam me pepa prekunam samre betuma bronya ebai anyade a me tima kwa akoto prekunam yire epe me na fofo nyina bia epepa betuma epe haye ebesre hunyanto bwase emaye
denne ukoto abuana sene ne bushiti ntine se utwitwa kura wan hwiya to mfanzo yikubi anka bi create mi tono man samye tene kofoforo enso ne no ne enso kura no kura je achinsan so ne ensan nte ne buoni ye dene no tisi ni skasen so se hu edene aden so wa so yibese 500 betade na odi yankwane be ni panel no enso nse ne no wan to kura nan keye 20% no mun tiso emo efreme ja
yenyeska oya karumo no kura na wabo nti betu nda omwa sere hu se rekunu den soro huntu mo be ha yenyina
ndi solomon midi na no hoduma ba se mutum 20% ne dia eso ma ye panti esra mo munni hoduma se ba foma ma yesu yetimi akoto ama ya beton nya kakra firiso
guest meet no papa enya sam ketwa wanya bia nwefi efia da enwume ne me nda wotena ntena obi buza se prekonam die ne wum na ozo aponche no ene akokọ na ya na oye ne die ne wum obenya preko aso no wawe grew no apu that's right ya twa kase ne so mamom ya demo eko eye gadamse mum na doctor se poku sampena we ya djuma okonfono chaban ya sabia se doctor ni esa so ekira doctor fo ade o kwame nkromansu apomo de futu amase be bia galamse asem ne ye de keka kono ehunu pa ehu de mo maye si amaye yamfe ne yansi fom ne yantie ni entu ade na se ne yetenetena wono mo ye nhwe han sa no a masa ebeje nsemo wo se enado ani kira bia me ahodo a ye di galamse no a enkwada ye wo mu enkwada enyino wo sa mia ni nyina nyare bia o ma sha se a wo mu nyenya no ehu to be sere for galamsi asem no omo mane nyo ma se bi hia pa
for effect of mining on the body and then the environment. And so the main is for the chemicals that are being used in extracting the ore or the gold, especially mercury, cyanide, and other lead, for instance, is also now being used. Basically, most of the chemicals that are used in extracting these gold are called heavy metals. And these heavy metals are things or chemicals when they accumulate in the body in bits. They spill some of the heavy metals into the system, that is either the soil, water bodies, and then eventually goes into the air. And so these heavy metals, when they are accumulated in the body very actively, what they do is that they go into the system, especially in children.
For way a professor Dr. Osei Poku Sampene, where you more confonocha ban ya sabia said doctor ni, as I saw extra doctor for a day, or coming chromes ya pomo, and yet in cano. Yet was near the Macon from na say, baby, if we are singing na Eddie ni extra, aquacopa one in near Ginamon Cania, a yen Cosibuneka say renewable energy no, and your amount for pisolanum, so swam from ma, and a bay Jumac Africa Chok Africa Trami and Yanamahode, and your free Musuno, or more a Wajuma. Now do a nature we power authority. Wom say against you no eye adwuma bi enyan kane de afri mo de na so ne mpedimfo efa befo kwantemponim de kwaso no masa pebi e de aka nsuo no ho a ebeboa mo my Ghana ye nyina mo kane ho nsensem agina yi ena nam so ma pani kwanchefo a wono ene ye director ehwe renewable energy ho nsensem e wo Blue Power Authority opani wisdom ahiata kuto bobo ede efutu amase be bia ewiase nyina de ye ne kire ene renewable energy no nti ye ma ho asem enya yempa.
Countries go do are using nuclear power. Those are countries
Only industrialized. Identity because we generate electricity from nuclear, which means generating at a cheaper cost. So we process it BBR. We won't say so we bet me compete in the international market. So when we say any country one nuclear power plant, we industrialized. Because we electricity is very cheap. And to Ghana, say a per se, added value to your resources. Here electricity and one of the sure options of is nuclear.
For we a penny control for our share renewable energy homes and some so we power authority and the attending can we amra omo edin and sajumedie e de afa renewable energy ne nuclear power e homes and some e ho awon krapompemantem no chiri director ono so share nuclear power ye ho dwumedie homes and some e wo ye Ghana member say Dr. Stephen Yamwa so e de kakra so say
yes, and the Ukraine Chibiano, you best at a 200 more any vendors in Widi Mungo. Now, as soon as all them say I can be the kind of train is a Winnipeg's energy security and reliability. I remember the Bima and Yunam Kenyana, the Bitimi Ejana Naso, a Bebwa industry, and so I war a few more, yes, you did, and Yunam Kenya. A Bebwa so employment. We never can say direct and indirect employment.
Abuzia ya twasona ya demo akolibia bonten sumami krumu miami krum na ya tetia ne se Ghana ma disi ebi mo matu batako pie libia bonten so a edwomo kwa kope bibi kakra de abafie ya tese onoma akwakọ cancer nsema nipa binom achiri wonum edomo akwakọ hye bebi krom do akwakọ hye de akwakọ edene yese be abosome ngotwe nie 8 months ni na sa Ghana ma disi ye omutu batako pie libia bonten so mo kwa kope bibi e de abafie kope bibi adie no ya mantam wonum atu o akwakọ hye bebi asese Ghana mpenimfo wo libia bonten so abono a ebesina omo no machira kwampo ne mpese wonoma akwakuhu abegam ye ja wunum opani ye bo a Henry a eja oye Ghana ni na ote eye Libya bonten so echeche nsemu se kakra e de echire nsemtwefo
na nsem bi Nigeria government ebe Nigeria for 150 prisoners and yomoko Nigeria but Ghana yenim ne ekoso enti bro yesre Ghana mpayimfo yesre embassy na ewo ha no na omunni hu dwuma emfamaye in fact se pictures ne de se bi wanya bi bebre me se we mu kra de ye no de yesre Ghana ban ene Ghana mpayimfo wona oka bi ewom wona obetumi aboa so omomwa na no ede omochi boys bi edi kan frɛ me no komo no mo dunya na ho ye dum ko gum one say ono oni bi ya adwuma na nipa no yare ode no ko hospital ena nipa no ko wuye nipa no ko wu hospital ne ye che no se ode nipa na ba nipa na wu no ye che no ha ye normal be ye 2 weeks ni e bi to me e wa adwuma akola me ne o mu ye adwuma ba ko e wu ha me de no ko hospital se nye fiu na me ye na adwuma ena di animu a eduru ba bi police station kora na o ma me nko
Abza for penina manansu enu echira de cropote pa masa Ghana madi hyewe akwakodi nsenseme no ochechire mu sei pa de kire yen
prison ya mi kan different country Europe mu bia si ya minimsan ka ya che wo mpepes nya ye do beba fie ye mfa wuntu bata no ye do koto a ya wie wo no ohuni se wo hia na se bibisa on check inti enye support ne be free outside aba wo no wo be sa onipa bebre ho mu prisoner even o mo luso o mo contact nyina e ntumi mfrefie obi antumi ntenenka na odam inti abuziafo be yo na ye ntenenka na ye ntenenka dodo na ya no mo de some so konzuosu akowu so konzuosu akonzu ebi kura no da prison enti sa adwuma no anka embassy no ene betumi aboa am ye huni pa me kan say omo prison
Abzafo we ayobi a watu batako akopie Libya bonten so ono ne yekoso nyina na ne tuemu na nisamu ena na ocheche nsemu kakra ede akire no ye de kase na kwakowie ewo kane archbishop ede ma eye Roman asafo no archbishop emeritus Peter Akwasi Sapon na wakwakọ ya ye ewo Bechem RC primary school yantete akire se papa yi eja ye wo no to asase so nge a na wo sha brabo ase ne honom ena okọhye ne ntete ase de free ye eno nti o se ene ene obekɔ enu ada na chi akɔ akɔhwɛ wonum na waye wonum aye kakra no nti no wɔde ɛyɛ enkunya no mebeboa ma de kyerɛ ne ade suya kɔnkan ɛkɔkɔdom ɛyɛ school no ene akade pia ɛbɛboa de kyerɛ so ɛkɔkɔdom wonum ɔpani bawa Adams ya wɔyɛ headmaster da school na no ɛgye nneɛma yi ɛde aseda PSA ɛma Archbishop Emeritus Peter Akwasi Sapon
Reverend Elijah ni asɔre mpanyinfoɔ no mo saka no yɛ so be moa ɔmoa yɛ kunkunya ne teacher for deɛ ne so from na nti ɔde sika no buy but yɛhwɛ sika no nɔmanɔma na dodoɔ no a yɛpɛrɛ ne sɛntimi nka no nyinaa nti asɔre so de ɔmo ho gyee mu ama yɛtik ne nnua ɛwɔ yɛkyi ha yɛ yɛhwɛ bebree ka ho na teacherfoɔ no a yɛso yɛbɛtumi ayɛ saa adwuma no so deɛ ɛho mu bam deɛ ahonde so boae apaa ma yɛbɛnya nkonnwa no nti ampa yɛtumi ayɛ nkonnwa no awie yɛ a yɛnya schoolfoɔ deɛ no yɛnya 101 dual decks ɛna yɛnya teacherfoɔ nkonnwa baako 32 ɛna yɛnya teacherfoɔ tables baako 15
Abzafo nti wei head teacher ɔwɔ ɛyɛ Beche Marcy Primary School Penny Bawa Adams ɛne yɛte ne nkan yɛde kaseɛ no ewie kra ɛwɔ kra fɛ ne sɛ Jadema yɛwɔ Mamprugu ɛyɛ mu na ɔyɛ ne pɔpɔpɔ wɔn pɔtɛm hɔ no mo na Salima ɛyɛ Saguni ɛna ɔde adesrɛ to mpanimfoɔ nim so ɔma kwan ɛnyinaa nyɛ nti ɔmɛsrɛ mpanimfoɔ so ɔmo ntwɛ ɔmo ani ɛmɛhwɛ wɔ no mo ɛwɔ mpɔtɛm hɔ no ne nsɛm a ɔde to ɛyɛ nuanom anim nie
sura tubukata za bela sura ni kanima tuboni cheni kama tuboni yamna so to suila government to kpoma ko chama sulman ka circula la tiyela ni sa tuna minya Ghana o zanya Ghana to vote la Ghana president to vote la president vote a minister vote ya account tungu songa zo ama na ngande na ka politics ngande zini tengma nzini government kokmazo nsumte ngane katibora so ba kwa manka ba sumte so ma malite
Abzafo na ohene na no si ye no a na de hye so de kakra epi ne de ne so sei
voting committee za voting amati mfinya gamfa bakpamba ma nso na mko kwara ya yesema tiba kukwara la kutoa no so sa emila ni le bira tukutonju mpa atini walwa tukutonju mpa government pomanga kagwa gwa yete gba numbo ma yina so tika so ma no tete ka so sa ka dolo mu maso ka tunto yi maro yi asibiti ko nya alafia tumwe gon konte government ni etoshi
yɛgyina wei so na anwummere nsɛm a yɛbɔbɔ no de bɛsom no yɛde mo asi ha sei na yɛde aseda ɛma express group foɔ sɛ opɛ ɔma bi akɔ so opa kwantuatu a abusua sisi deɛ ne aba no no boys ne kyɛ sɛ no nya de yɛbɛfa biaa nti sɛ kwan ne dam paa sɛ adeɛ no kwan ne dam to Canada kwan ne dam to America kwan ne dam to Australia kwan ne dam to New Zealand nom Switzerland Germany Italy nom ɛne Holland nom a masa ntrantana ha no mo nyame bɛyɛ sɛm o kwan na bia na nyame wa bia di ama wo no so ɔte ase express group for sɛ bra yɛmfa wo ntu kwan ifiri passport sɛm o website ya wo bɛyɛ ɛde kosi sɛ wo kwa kodu aburukyire hɔ no masa picking crying na just ye no wie so ɔte ase yɛ jo vesa na ma ɛde short sim sei alucha Ghana ma so ɔte ase na yɛsen ti wei ɛyɛ express group for yɛn sisi no friend 0249 0004 48 0249 000448 na ene eni enkomo na chese express group for na die etuka so for yegina we so na dwumre nsɛm a yɛpoapoa no de ɛbɛsom no yɛde mo asi ha na yɛasɔre ama ɛyɛ nkaibɔ kakra mo de aba bɛdan ne yɛde atoa so dwumre yɛsɛmfo pɛni ɛne yɛwura asante yɛboa Benedict ya Grace Kukua Buzi Ekua Benes nom akɔso asomua ɛna ɛta yɛkyi a baabi a wɔ bia no yɛtumi ba yɛ ɛba bɛsom mo mede ɛde nana yɛ aboa mali bia bɔgabsefo yɛtwa si aba na afei mo nkaibɔ kakra mo de adan yɛ no yɛde atoa so ɛde ama mo.
This is 93.1 FM.